going through a few videos on YouTube earlier, and I kind of was remembered about the turtle function. It's not really a function, it's kind of a system. It's like a Cartesian plane, or maybe a graph, could say graph, right? So I'm going to show you about it. So first of all, you can open your Python shell, or your maybe your new file, but I prefer doing it here. So I'm just gonna split the screen into two, right? So first of all, I want to import the turtle. So I just, Python is a very straightforward language, so you can just, it's almost like speaking to it in English, just missing out a few words, like some broken English or something. But yeah, so first of all, I have to import this turtle system. So it's just very easy. Just type in import turtle. Okay, so now the turtle is already imported. So what I have to do next is name my turtle. So I want to name my turtle like maybe Chris or something, right? So I can say Chris is equal to then the turtle's original name is turtle.turtle, and it's a function, so you gotta say turtle dot capital T turtle, and since it's a function, you gotta give it those two, the parentheses. So then you press enter, and your turtle graphics tab will be opened. So just gonna set that my split screen. Alright, so then yeah, like I said, it's kind of a Cartesian plane or a graph. So now you've already activated your turtle and you've already named it. So one thing I can do with this, I can draw with this. So I can give it commands like move forward or left or right or backwards, or in any turn, in any angle, in any like a 90-degree angle or 45-degree angle, or anything between 1 and 360, because there's 360 degrees in a circle, right? So for example, you can first, you gotta call out your turtle's name, or else it's not gonna know if what kind of a turtle or what kind of an animal you're calling, maybe a cat or something. So you named your turtle Chris, and if you call that turtle a turtle, you think I don't think it's gonna understand. So you gotta call it by its name. So Chris dot. So dot is like that. It's like telling the turtle something. So you can tell anything. You can give a command to the turtle after that dot. So I'm gonna say Chris dot forward by 100 pixels. So you don't have to write pixels, but the system knows it's pixels when you type in forward. So I'm telling my turtle Chris to move forward by 100 pixels. So when I press enter, my turtle's gonna move forward by 100 pixels. Yeah, like that. Then I can tell it to move backwards. So I just gotta do the same thing. Chris, oh my god, why do I keep typing Christ? So Chris dot maybe backwards. I can write backwards by how many pixels you want again. So maybe I want to go back to my original place, 100. Oh wait, there's something wrong. Oh, okay, I got it. Chris dot forward negative 100. So yeah, it's gonna move back. So I don't know what's wrong with this system, but it says there's no such thing called as backwards, but it was in the previous versions of Python. So I can also say stuff like angles. I can give it the turn it wants. So I can say like again Chris dot left by however many degrees I want it. So maybe I want it to turn about 90 degrees, or maybe 45 degrees. So there, see, it just turned. So kind of just keep an eye on that turtle this whole video. And So I can also tell it to go Chris dot right by how many degrees. So I can say like so 90 degrees, so it's just gonna turn the opposite way, right? It's gonna turn 90 degrees to the right from whatever position it is from now. So I'm gonna say 90 degrees, and there you go. So if I wanted to go back to its original, the way it was facing earlier, I can just say, since it's already 45 degrees to the right since it's center, so I can say Chris dot left by 45 degrees, and see it moves to its original direction. So other than this, I can also make it draw for me. Like I want it to draw a triangle maybe, so I can just say Chris dot forward by 100 pixels. Then I can say Chris oh my god, Chris dot left by, okay, one thing I forgot to mention, you can also write this forward, left and right. You can write in short form, so forward is FD and left is LT, right is RT. So you can ask it to go left. So in a triangle there is 60 degrees for every internal angle, right? So 180 minus 60, you get 120. So right now you want your turtle to turn 120 degrees. So I can say Chris dot left 120 degrees, that it turns. Then I can say Chris dot forward, I'm drawing a triangle by the way, by 100 pixels. Oh, I don't need to write pixels. There it moves there. So I want it to turn another 120 degrees, right? So I can say Chris dot left by 120 degrees again, that turns. And then to complete the triangle, I can say Chris dot forward by 100 pixels, because the whole measurement is only 100 pixels. So when it goes forward by 100 pixels, it's going to be a complete triangle. See that? Yeah. So I can draw whatever I want with this. I can involve functions and variables, which I'll teach you later on in my following videos. But next, what I want to talk about is kind of to make our turtle over here look better, like to make whatever it draws look better and make itself better. So firstly, I can change the color of this turtle. You can change it to any color you want. So I can say Chris dot color. Yeah, by the way, this is UK spelling, so it's not American, so it's COLOR instead of COLOUR. So color dot, not dot, I mean Chris color. So for example, I want it to go yellow. Okay, so I can just type it in, and then see, it becomes yellow. And then I'm gonna make it go black again. So Chris dot color black. Oops. Black. Okay. I can also change the shape of the turtle. So there's about, I think, 4 shapes for the turtle, but I kind of remember arrow and the turtle itself only. So I can say Chris dot shape. So you want the shape of the turtle to become like a turtle, so I can say turtle, right? So when I press enter, it becomes a turtle. It doesn't look really like a turtle, but yeah, it symbolizes a turtle. Looks like a pirate logo, but never mind. Yeah, don't mind that. So I can also do, if you want to skip a certain part of your drawing, you can do a pen up function. So pen up means your drawing, that turtle is your pen, so you want that pen to be carried up for a while, and then you move to a different coordinate, and then you pen down. So there's two options, pen up and pen down. So you can say Chris. So if I were to say Chris dot forward by 100 pixels, it would just go with a line following at the back because I haven't said Chris dot pen up. So I can say Chris dot pen up, or this one also has a short form PU, so it doesn't need any parameters. So you just open close parentheses, then you press enter. It doesn't show anything here, but it's already penned up. So you can prove this by saying Chris dot forward by 100 pixels, or however many pixels you want to go. So when you see that there's no mark following behind the turtle, so it doesn't make the mark come back unless you give it a command too. So the command for that is Chris dot pen down, or you can use a short form also, PD. So this one doesn't have any parameters also, so just enter. So when you say Chris dot forward by 100, then continues its drawings. So another thing I would like to teach you about is a go-to function. Go-to basically, like I said, this is a Cartesian plane, right? So of course it has coordinates like a graph. So you can give it, by using the go-to function, you can tell your turtle to go to a certain coordinate in this system, on this tab. So you've got to look at this like in a way that it's a graph. So I can say Chris dot go to, and then my coordinates, right? So my coordinates are maybe oh yeah, and also when you open the turtle tab, the turtle is actually in the center of the screen, so that is the coordinates x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. So now I would want it to go to directly 200 degrees upwards from its initial coordinate, which is 0 0, right? So I can say x don't go anywhere, so x is 0, then I give it a comma, and then I say y go to 200. So this will go back to its original position in its x-axis, but then it will go 200 pixels upwards from its y-axis. There, see that? It's actually, the center is about over here, I guess. No, wait, oh, okay. This is center. So it just went, this is 100 degrees because we kind of told it to go 100 degrees, right? So this is about 100 degrees, and then it goes another 100 degrees because I said 200. So this is the coordinate 0 to 100 in the Cartesian plane or in this turtle graphics. So yeah, that is another function. So you can say like Chris dot maybe turtle dot pen up, and then go to a certain location on the graph or on the turtle's graphics, and then you can say pen down, so it will start drawing from wherever coordinate you want it to draw from. And I want to teach you this thing called the circle function. So it would be a hard time if you actually give the turtle a big formula for doing a circle, right? So it's like what 2 pi r or something. So then using that formula you got to make it go a whole circle, but Python makes it easier for you. So you can just tell it, you call out your turtle name of course, and then you just give it the command circle, and then you tell it how much you want the radius to be. So in this case I want it to make a circle with the radius of 100 pixels, so the diameter will be 200 pixels. So 100 pixels, right? There, you see that? It made a circle with a radius of 100 and a diameter of 200 pixels. So that's one. And also there's something, you see how fast that turtle did the circle? I can make the circle go faster. So I mean I can make the turtle go faster. So let me just bring it to another coordinate. Chris dot pu Chris dot go to maybe 0 and negative 200, right? Okay, then I can say Chris dot pd. Okay, so one thing you should always understand, the circle always moves leftwards, so it's not gonna move it's gonna move forward, but it's never gonna move right, so like forward and downwards. So it's gonna move forward and leftwards, so you gotta place your turtle properly before you do circle. And then I can say Chris dot circle. Oh wait, yeah, I can say this is a speed function. So the speed function goes with a range of 0 to 10. So starting from 1 is the slowest, 2 is the second place, and third, fourth, and fifth, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 is the fastest option. But if you want to go above that, so like Chris dot speed and I type in 20, it's gonna just go in the speed of 10. But if you want the turtle to go to at its maximum speed, you gotta say Chris dot speed 0. So I can say Chris dot speed, just to compare, I can say 1, and then I can say Chris dot forward by 100 pixels. You can see how slow that went. But at the same time, when I change the speed to wait, let me just change the angle. Oh my god, Chris dot left 90. Okay, so when I change the speed dot speed to 0 or 10, it goes at its fastest rate. So let's just put 0 over here, or maybe, yeah, let's just put 10, and you tell it to go make a circle, right? T dot circle, and the radius of I'll make it small, so I give it a maybe a 50 pixels, right? Oh my god, why did I say T? Chris dot circle. Oh my god, circle by radius 50. Yeah, you see that? So that was the speed of 10, right? Yeah, that was the speed of 10. It was quite fast, but it wasn't the fastest. So if I put it at speed okay, I'm just gonna change the coordinates. Why do I keep saying T? Oh my god, because I always name my turtle T because I'm lazy. So don't ever do that, that's bad, okay? Don't do that, it encourages laziness. So I can say Chris dot go to what was the coordinates again? 200 and 200. Yeah, so it goes there. So I can say Chris dot speed, I can set it to 0, and you can see how fast this goes. Chris dot circle by radius 100. Okay, see that? You didn't even see the turtle move, but it made a circle. And just to make sure this is an actual circle. Oh my god, you can't see. Okay, but yeah, it's an actual circle. Okay, right then. So yeah, that's another function. And another thing I want to show you is the last one. So it's Chris dot pen size. So that actually defines the width of the line or the circle or whatever you're making by how many pixels. So I can say Chris dot pen size, I want it to be 50 pixels, right? So that's why I keep saying pixels. Oh my god. Okay, so I set this to a pen size of 50 pixels. So these are all about 1 pixel. So I set it fixed 50 pixels. So I can say Chris dot forward by 100 pixels, and you'll see the line is actually a bit, not a bit, very thicker, very much thicker, right? You see that? So that's, yeah, that's actually pen size. This goes to a it doesn't have a limit. So it only, I mean, it's based on your computer screen size, right? So it can go however big you want, and whatever you can see is only within your computer's screen width, you know, like. So yeah, there's no end to its pen size. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you, and see you in the next video.